What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a Love and Marriage Huntsville extra, honey. I am drinking my water, honey, minding my own business, honey, and I'm up in the Facebook group for Love and Marriage Huntsville, and a lot of people are confused about Tisha wanting to work with Melody. Remember, on the reunion, Tisha said that Melody has a dark soul. So there was a lady that created a post, and she was just basically like, why would Tisha want to work with Melody? And Melody's such a bad person. And, that took me to the trailer of the new season. And, we see the comeback group, okay, that won't go away. Okay, run away from me with this. The comeback group represents the fly at the family barbecue, okay, that just won't go away. It just keep buzzing around. Buzz. Okay, it's like, get away from me. But that represents the comeback group, okay? They just won't go away. They all just won't work together, honey. These people is always trying to work with Melody because they want to use her. Okay, so I'm going to read this lady's post. And, honey, we got to read the comment section, honey. And, I'm going to be in and out with my commentary. Okay, so the post says, when they say you have a dark soul, but then have the audacity to ask you to work together as a collective. In the words of Bishop Bullwinkle, hell no to the no. I know that's right, honey. So let's see what the people got to say about this. Child, these people are actually arguing, honey, in the comment section over this post. So the person that made the post says, I don't get why Letitia Scott would want to work with someone who they say has a dark soul. You shouldn't want to be anywhere near that person. Okay, so I agree with that. So another person says, Mel knows what's up. She is no fool. Another person says, I was confused too. I love me some Tisha, but Tisha is always reaching. Honey, according to the people up in these YouTube streets, honey, Tisha is over there being taken advantage of, honey, by her husband. He got all types of loans and liens and stuff, honey, in her name, okay? That's why he made sure, honey, to make her the majority share owner. I can't even get the words out. Owner of Scout. Okay, and they over there being sued when it comes to that. Okay. We're going to read some stuff about that too, because that's been going on too. Out in these social media streets. People been talking about that. Okay, so another person says, but Mel has the right to say no, but she showed up. The math ain't mathin'. She can continue to stay on the outside or get with those that are making real money, not cash, but those that have land, real estate, building hotels, and have a whole strip mall and other businesses that have profit, not coins. Scott 1.0 and 2.0 are legacy builders. Ooh, are they? Another person says, I wouldn't want to be in business with a person that constantly talks about me. True business is business, but when doing business, you have to have respect, trust, and accountability and have each other's backs. Tisha don't have any of that for Mel, so I would say hell no. Oh, another hell no to the no. She said hell to the no, hell no to the no. Listen, okay? Another person says if Mel doesn't want to comply, she should simply pack her bags and leave the show. Why the hell would she leave a show that she built? Okay, make it make sense. Another person says, business is business. That has nothing to do with how we feel about each other. People that do business know that. Yeah, I get that they on a show together, but honestly, if I was Melody, honey, I just couldn't do anything with Tisha. Okay, she on the first floor, and most people on the first floor, honey, they be reaching from that first floor. They be on their hands and knees, honey. Keep her right there, okay? Let her stay right there on her hands and knees, begging, honey. Another person says, I wouldn't film with people I called my enemies if I was rolling in dough. Now, if I needed that check or the platform to continue building my brand, I would check my personal feelings at the door and keep it surface with business. So that person is talking about Melody. They trying to insinuate she need them coins. Who don't need their coins? Okay, how much money is enough money? It ain't never enough money, okay? Because even when you're dead, you go owe people, okay? So another person says, because this is all for reality TV and Carlos told them they have to film together and this is the storyline to make it happen, at one point or another, we've all had to work with someone we didn't like. Tisha is no different. I understand she is doing her job. If she was asking Mel to hang out off camera and outside of work, that would shock me, but not this. This is work. Tisha ain't gonna do that because what you guys are failing to understand is I keep trying to reiterate to you that Tisha is very jealous of Melody. Okay, this is why she copies her. Okay? This is what these type of women do. They are always copying off everything you do. They'll talk about you like a dog. They will befriend your ex-friends to get dirt on you, which is what she did with Destiny, honey. Okay? Okay, so one person makes a comment, honey, about the comeback group, because I'm about sick of the comeback group. I'm sick of them using the comeback group to get everybody to come together. It's just like, stop it. But this person, makes a very reasonable comment, okay? The person says, you have to separate their outside life, which Mel do not work with the Scotts from their reality show life, where the 6 main characters must interact for ratings. The comeback group is for the show. The Scotts businesses are doing quite well without Mel or Martell. Remember, Mel fans were the ones constantly contacting Carlos King, talking about they want the comeback group to come back. Not necessarily. Okay, people may want to see and hear from the original 6, but that don't mean we need them to work on a project together, because they ain't gonna ever get anything to come up off the ground. Okay, no pun intended, because Melody don't trust these people. Okay, Big Toenail Head don't trust Hook Headed. Okay. And Hook Headed, I don't think he trusts Latifah. Okay, just from their back and forth that they had down to the reunion, honey, okay? Another person says, the comeback group does not need Mel or her bad attitude. It's clear that she can't keep friends, and the comeback group is really about their business. Mel needs people to film with, and she also needs a storyline. Ooh, child, why y'all dragging Miss Melody Cherie like that? Okay, why y'all saying that? Okay, she got other people she could film with. She may not want to film with the original 6. I say, bring some of your real friends on. That's what I say. But Mel said that, a lot of her real friends, they don't want to be on this first floor show. And honey, Miss Robinson can't blame them. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you something about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Love and Marriage Huntsville will keep you single. And it will make you not want to get married. Now, if you turn on Married to Medicine, on the other hand, which is what Miss Robinson do, Married to Medicine, it make you want to get married. Okay? I'm just saying. Well, some of the marriages, at least Heavenly's marriage. Who else do I like? I think Cecil is cute as hell. Simone, girl, you better do Cecil right. I love Simone and Cecil, but Cecil is a cutie to me. I would flirt with him, honey, if he wasn't married, honey. Okay, and Cecil, honey, you like going to the strip club. How about the strip club comes to you, baby? Okay, Miss Robinson could be on a pole. Okay, I don't know if I could swing around, but I could walk around that motherfucking pole a few times, honey, to get you turned on, Cecil. Okay, let me quit, honey. Let me quit. We ain't trying to have the Ariana spirit, honey, over here, honey. Okay, I'm just saying. I like me some Cecil, and he's so playful. Who else on Married to Medicine got a Toya? And Eugene too damn big. Okay, he just is. Okay, and then he be at work all day, and he be so tired from that, which is a good thing. Look, Eugene, yeah, we just may need a Eugene. Is Eugene paying all the bills? Eugene bad with money. That's why his ass still over there with Toya, because Toya bad with money too. Okay, birds of a feather, honey, flock together. I'm just saying. Okay, who else do I like? Who else? Curtis? Hell no. He done already cheated. He cheated on me. That shiggity, honey, it ain't gonna go the way that it went with Jackie, and she forgive him and be sacrificing herself for him. Ain't none of that. Jackie, girl, what you should have did was adopted a baby. When Curtis was out here cheating and trying to beg for your forgiveness, that's when you should have did what you wanted to do, girl. That's how you do that. Ladies, when your man mess up, the way you make him pay is you make him give you the one thing that, you would always want. That could be a baby, that could be diamonds, that could be money, but that's how Jackie should have played that. She didn't play that the right way. Let that man come back in, and then he get to telling her how they need to move, and he don't like their house. You don't never let a man get all that power and control, and he did cheated on you. The nerve. Okay, how did this become about Curtis? Okay, let's get back to first floor Love and Marriage Huntsville, honey. Let's get back to that. Okay, on the first floor. So, child, several YouTubers, honey, have been questioning the Scotts about their businesses or lack thereof. Now, honey, a little birdie told Miss Robinson that Tisha and Marsau, they don't really own Black, the champagne. They are only the brand ambassadors for Black. I'm like, what? Okay, like, make it make sense. Y'all don't own y'all stuff? Okay. Y'all got all this stuff going on and you don't really own it. There's some other stuff too, child. Let's get to it if we go get to it. They also are partners of Scolt. Tisha does have the majority share when it comes to that, but they don't really own that outright. That's shared with other people. Make it make sense, honey, okay? No wonder Melody didn't want to give them their props, honey, at the reunion. You remember when Carlos was like, what did he say? He said something along the lines of, yeah, you guys all support each other's businesses, and Melody, honey, was up there looking at them, honey, like, not today, and tomorrow don't look good either, honey. These people don't really own their businesses the way they say, honey, okay? So, child, people also dragging Tisha, honey, for her Mommy Business podcast. They saying that, she ain't been creating no shows, really, when it come to that. They are also dragging her about the fingernail polish from Macy and Mila. They saying she don't really advertise a lot when it comes to that. The people is out here doing some work, honey. And they trying to say, honey, it ain't Miss Robinson saying it. I'm just reporting it. Okay, I'm just one of the reporters. They trying to say the Scotts ain't who you think they are, honey. Okay. They really don't have all this stuff going on. They just want to make it look like, they do, I guess, honey. If you got any comments on, any of the stuff that I'm naming, honey, and what you know about it, put it in the comments, honey. We take, information up over here, okay, on what we are discussing. And I really was thinking about the Macy and Mila fingernail polish. I've heard her mention it, but we ain't never really seen nothing on the show really advertising it. Or y'all follow her on Instagram? Do she advertise on there? Let me know when it comes to that. But honey, from the research that Miss Robinson has did, honey, the people say that's just a company that's just there. She not really in business like that. Okay, so that could be another reason why, honey, they all have all this hatred for Miss Melody Cherie, because you know that Melody stuff is real. Okay, it's for real. Okay, now Tisha does have a website with Scott Realty Company. So she does have properties on the website. I've been looking at those. So that does seem to be legit, right? But I guess folks is saying, what's up with the rest of this stuff? Okay. And one thing that I didn't know, because I remember hearing Marsau speak about it on the reunion, he had mentioned that they built Uptown. Now I'm thinking Uptown is maybe some type of restaurant, maybe a steakhouse. I believe I was watching somebody's video and they said Uptown is actually Black's parking lot. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Y'all put it in the comments. Please tell Miss Robinson that's not true. There's something weird though about the Scotts. I don't know. I just get an energy of we're doing this and we're doing that, and it's like we don't see it. Now I give them credit for Black, because Black seems like a nice place. You want to have a cigar or do some hookah and get some good food. I've seen, the reviews for that, and that was pretty legit and pretty good, but it's this other stuff. And I noticed on the reunion, when it came to Marsau discussing certain businesses, like Uptown, for instance, he doesn't mention what it really is, or it seemed like, I don't know, you guys. See, we gotta deal with confusion, honey, when we dealing with these people on the first floor, okay? And I told y'all, God is not the author of confusion. Tisha and Marsau is in these damn businesses, because I don't know. I thought Uptown was maybe a upscale restaurant or something, from how he said it. It looked like they got some type of Fairfield Inn. That's going to be a hotel that's coming soon. And I guess they have a Infinity Properties, and Tisha is in charge when it comes to that. I guess, they do their leasing through Infinity. Now, she did put that on her Instagram. So, does anybody have any more information about that? It looked like she said Scott is building and Infinity Property is leasing. Follow our page for new commercial projects and investment tips at Scott Industries. That's still, where is Marsau's name? Why his name ain't on stuff? It says Letitia's name. See, he just using her, honey, just burning up her credit, taking out loans and stuff in her name, giving her the majority share owner, honey. Just using her, honey, okay? That way she could get down to the next reunion and tell us, honey, we jealous. Put some respect on my marriage, not marriage, okay? So, honey, back to the chocolate bottles. So I guess what I am hearing that they do, honey, is they are buying the chocolate in a bottle and they are slapping their label on there. Okay? Why would you do that? I can't say, what these people would do or wouldn't do, because I told y'all they are in a unhealthy marriage. Everything that I say, honey, is alleged. Okay? But I know some of y'all rolling your eyes and you sucking your teeth and you saying, Miss Robinson, you digging. I have always been curious about this, you guys, and I'm happy I'm not by myself, because it's refreshing to hear from other content creators that they have questioned different things, about Tisha and Marsau's marriage. These people love being on the show with Mel and Martell, because then they can be distracted, right? And the viewing audience can get distracted with Ariane and her being a side chick and she ruined the Holtz marriage, and everybody could take off running with that, which is what, everybody has pretty much did, right? But it's just a lot of stuff that I had told y'all that just wasn't right with, Tisha and Marsau's marriage. I always felt like he was very emotionally abusive, when it came to her, and just very dismissive of her feelings. Remember, he didn't tell Tisha about that vasectomy. Okay, was that what, season 1 or 2? Okay, and he went and got that done with Martell. Okay, I guess Martell dropped him off or something. Now we know Hook had it. He didn't go get one. His ass, he should have got one. Okay, another thing is this man also couldn't get up to say a few kind words in Vegas about his wife. He refused to renew his vows. Okay, he also refused to take his wife and children to Africa with him. Okay, but yet all these businesses is in your wife's name, and y'all are literally using her credit to get loans. Your name ain't on none of these loans. Everything is in her name. And then everybody was like, look, Tisha, she getting so much out of this marriage because she the majority share owner up at the Scope. Okay, and it looked like it's some, funny business going on, honey, with that. I don't know if it was Scope, but I know that in the previews, we saw him using her once again. It's like it's par for the course at this point. Okay. So, honey, and then we got people dragging, where they live at, honey. Just dragging, where they stay at. They feel like these people are not multi-millionaires, because why would somebody live in a raggedy house that they live in? I never thought that the house was raggedy, it looked decent enough. I don't be looking, that closely at folks' homes, but that's what other people are saying, honey. They trying to put 1 and 2 together and trying to get 3, honey, when it come to these Scots. And I don't blame them, because, honey, we got to figure out, where they coming from, honey, okay? Because we know they lied to us, okay? Just how Tisha lied at the reunion and tried to make it look like she ain't ever been through any type of, infidelity or anything inappropriate, in her marriage with Marsau. Meanwhile, he liking booty pics, messaging the girl. Like, if she would have just came out and told us this story, instead of trying to make it look like it's entirely impossible for this man to cheat on her. Okay, I'm just saying, but that's part of her thing, right? That's a part of her programming. She wants to make it look like, she's too good to be cheated on. Okay, she on her Remy Ma. Okay, I look too good to be cheated on, and that's just something that Martell and Melody went through. That ain't a part of my marriage. Not marriage. All right, so I want to read some comments, honey, from the people, and then I need to quickly find this story about their home, you guys, because people was dragging them for that, and I was like, ooh, child, I didn't even know it was a problem. Look, little old innocent me. Okay, so one person says the issue with the 37 acres was Marsau and Maurice didn't want to put their name, only their wife's names on the loan. The financial person advised Mel that they needed all 6 people. Mel realized they wanted her and Martell to have the burden of that loan. Another person says, in earlier episodes, Tisha complained that she felt like a single mom because Marsau was not involved with their children, nor her. She said that she and the kids did everything without Marsau, even vacations. Like, what's the purpose of even being married to somebody if they ain't gonna play their position? Okay? So it looked like Tisha running all the businesses, running the kids to their little after school program. She got to do all that. Another person says, honey, I don't think too many people are buying multi-million-dollar homes in Huntsville, Alabama. I'm just saying. And the people who may be buying multi-million-dollar homes are all probably using the same builders and realtors. The lies. Bet she is really jealous of Mel's children, especially little sugar mama. Wanda has a very jealous spirit that I've seen. She's passed on to her daughter. I'm just praying that they don't pass it down to Tisha's beautiful little girls. I hope not, honey, but, sometimes the kids get it. It's that, generational curse. I know I had to break it within my family, and it's not easy to do. It's not easy to separate, from the woman that gave birth to you, but you got to recognize, honey, what you want in this here life, and you can't get it with the type of mother that you may have, right? So another person says, I work in the mortgage industry. Home buying is slow right now due to higher interest rates, so Tisha not making much there. People who buy $1 million homes will not use Tisha. Industry is very selective. Another person says, if these are real companies as they claim, we should be able to pull tax returns. Additionally, that's not Manor BS is sitting in the middle of a rock quarry. The lies they tell for a Carlos King check. Not a Carlos King check, honey. Another person says Marsau is going to leave Tisha in debt, and it's gonna come and bite her in the ass. Ooh, child. Another person says Marsau is waiting for the children to become grown and then he's out. The only reason why he stays is so he doesn't have to pay child support or spousal support. What work have we seen him do? It's sad. Marsau, Maurice, and Martell are all losers. They use their women so they can look good and everyone else can think that they are running things. Good point. Another person mentions Tisha started hair products for her girls. Yeah, that's right. That's right. She did come out, and I'm like, damn, don't you think the market is pretty, competitive when it comes to that? You already got Stormy on the show. She the hair girl. You got Melody and her sugar mama stuff she got going on. Why is you doing that too? Stick to your commercial real estate that you be doing, girl. Okay? Girl. Another person says all their companies are working for each other, so what money is being made? Scope Bills Black, Cigars Lounge, and the Uptown Strip. Infinity Properties leases space to Black, Scott Realty. It's the same money moving from one LLC to the next. I know that's right, girl. It's just, I don't know. It's just confusion. Okay, and I told y'all, God is not the author of confusion. The Scots is. Okay? So, honey, another person says exactly, honey, what Miss Robinson been saying. But, honey, y'all don't like to listen to Miss Robinson, honey. Okay, y'all be saying I'm a hater. This person says, I think that Marsau is setting Tisha up for failure. This is just his slick way to make her feel important. Thank you. When she fell for it, Marsau's ways of being in control of everything, including Tisha, is because he really does not want Tisha working. Oh, that's a good point. I don't want you working. Yeah, because that's how it started out season 1. I don't want you working so I can make you feel all special and important. Okay, so I will have you be in charge of stuff. At least on paper, it'll look like that, right? Yeah, this person got a good point. Tisha doesn't realize the man that she is married to is a city slicker, and he will definitely tear Tisha down, but she will give in because Marsau knows the type of words to use on Tisha. That's right, honey. That is right. You got a good point. Another person says they have created multi-million-dollar businesses, but it's not filtered through their account. Well, where is it, honey? Okay. Let Miss Robinson get a loan, Scots. Okay, let me get some money since y'all got these multi-million-dollar companies, honey. Okay, let me hold something. Okay, I was gonna say to the first, but honey, the first is right here. How about until the 15th? So another person says it appears that Marsau can't stand alone. He needs Tisha's credit, honey, to make things happen. That is not what a provider or head of household does. Tisha better recognize her power. Hell, does she have any? Is the lights on? Okay, the lights is out, okay? Wherever Letitia Scott is, honey, okay? Will the real Letitia Scott please stand up? And she ain't gonna stand up, okay? Ooh, child, these people talking about how the Scotts was staying in Mel and Martell's townhouse when they began the show. Ooh, child. The Scotts was existing just from check to check, not check to check. Another person says Marsau was a movie theater manager and couldn't even keep that job. Y'all are so shady, but I'm here for it, okay? Tisha had the jobs and Marsau was just sitting around being a bum as we know it. Ooh, until they got bailed out by the hoax. Ooh, child. They have been propped up to be these business people by doing nothing. Oh, child. Another person says this would explain why Letitia still drives that old SUV and still living in that small house. Can't believe it's taking them so long to build their forever home. They need them own checks. They pushing the narrative that they both are booked and busy, but the math is not mathing. Oh, child, leave them people alone. They said small house. I never noticed, I'm being honest, I never noticed the size of their house or nothing until you all mentioned it. Another person says, what gets me is thick-tongued Tisha thinks she is a real boss. The Scott storyline is fake. When did Tisha become a boss lady? When first season, Melody was begging her to come out of the house and do something. Dressing up and decorating your so-called office doesn't make you a boss. Oh, I know y'all not dragging her the way y'all did Mia from Real Housewives of Potomac, talking about she's a boss just because she owns a blazer. Not a boss with a blazer. Is Letitia missing her blazer? So y'all remember that the Scotts had a lawsuit filed against them. It's from Zen Gardens, and apparently, honey, and allegedly they filed a countersuit for $5 million for incomplete and shoddy work. Their claim is that Scout misrepresented their expertise and abilities to complete a large-scale contract on time and within code. Also, a company who leases large equipment filed a suit against them, Scout, for failure to return leased heavy equipment in the amount of $100,000. Wow, honey, the Scots is just caught up in all types of bullshiggity. I want to hear, honey, what the people think about this before we get up out of here and break for lunch. Yes, I said it, honey, because Miss Robinson can't wait to get to the Subway, honey, and pick up my sandwich, honey, okay? So one person says, yes, that's Scout's original lawsuit. The Zen Gardens turned around and countersued for $4 million. You would probably have to look under Zen Gardens as opposed to Scout Industries. So another person says that is correct. Recall is Scout filed a suit against Zen Garden for $800,000 for work performed and not compensated by Zen Gardens and Eva Bank. In turn, Zen Gardens and Eva Bank filed the counterclaim against Scout for $5 million. We've not heard of the status of the suit or the counterclaim. That's what I want to know about, honey, okay? I don't want them getting up, playing in my face this season, talking about some damn comeback group when it looked like y'all need to come out of debt, okay, and pay these people their money and stop playing with us, okay? So another person is saying that Scout indeed filed the suit first. And so that's when, Zen Gardens, sued them. That's when they countersued. Honey, y'all shouldn't have been suing them people if they could come after you for $5 million. That's a lot of money, honey. Y'all should have kept your mouth shut. So this person goes on to say, what I gather is when Holt & Holt bailed out Scout to start their own business under Melody's builder's license. Not her builder's license. I'm sorry. I can't stop laughing. I suspect the schemers may have been having difficulty running or keeping up with the business. So they partner with others to take the lead that Holt had previously. Marsau and Tisha are in over their heads while using others as the plank that holds their cardboard fake front, in my opinion. They are near do-wells. I see Marsau as a construction worker with a hard hat with a builder's license who has no administrative ability. Damn. Now that was a reach. Marsau and Maurice are lazy bums, and Tisha may have the educational background. Oh my God, I can't breathe. But Tisha is limited, in my opinion. Oh my God, my side hurt. Hell yeah, she limited. Girl, he playing the hell out of you. He playing a bad game of Monopoly, honey. With your money, Tisha, and your heart. You need to run and fast. And Tisha probably somewhere saying, honey, I ain't gonna ever leave Marsau. That's my man. That's the man that love me. Okay, he got all these businesses, honey, in my name. He taking loans out in my name. And that's my man. Okay, Tisha girl, you need to get on that midnight train to Georgia. Okay, woo, woo. Okay, but Tisha says, honey, I'd rather live in this world than live without him. Okay, she's singing Gladys part. And honey, you can take that to the bank and cash it, honey, okay? Hopefully, though, when it comes to the Scots, honey, hopefully you could take it. So, honey, like I was saying, honey, the people have been dragging their home child just pointing out different stuff. I never really, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I focus on how badly he emotionally abuses her, honey. Okay, that's what I focus on. That's all I could, stomach. So I ain't even looked at the house. My ass to be paying a lot, more attention, honey, this season. Honey. What season we on? We on 6, 7, 8, like the way this damn show go, okay? But let me read what the people got to say about their house, honey, before I get out of here and take my lunch break. So the person says, if Tisha and Marsau really had money like that, their home would not be on a busy main street. Also, the square footage is small. Look how small their master bedroom is. Look how small the threshold of their door. Fitting 4 people in there was a challenge. Not enough storage. Clothes hanging all over the place and folded in the corners on the floor. Damn, y'all be really paying attention to these people. Don't forget, they just purchased Marsau Jr. a white BMW for his 16th birthday. Let's see if we will see him driving it on a consistent basis. Ooh, child. You know what though, I did notice, and I'm finally seeing that other people have noticed it too. Their cars look really nice and expensive, and I always noticed that it did look like more money than the home. Right? Like with Melody, her home and her cars look nice, right? But, child, I did always notice that with their cars. I'm like, yeah, they got some really nice, expensive cars. And rightfully so. They make, a pretty decent coin. Okay, but this person says, I think the Scotts are perpetuating a fraud on the show. They live in a working class neighborhood and lease luxury cars. Not saying that they should be in a mansion, but they look cramped and on a tight budget. Tisha will be left in debt and holding the bag because of Marsau's lack of business and financial sense. Ooh, child. Now that is a word. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about that, honey. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.